Hey, Jay Carper here from American Torah, and I want to read you from Proverbs chapter 6, verses 6 through 11. Go to the ant, you sluggard, consider her ways and be wise, which having no captain, overseer, or ruler, provides her supplies in the summer and gathers her food in the harvest. How long will you slumber, O sluggard? When will you rise from your sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to sleep. So shall your poverty come on you like a prowler, and your need like an armed man. You know, there are different reasons that people fail to act, that they're lazy. Some people are lazy because they're selfish. They don't want to work. They consciously choose to burden other people with their needs. They consciously choose to allow other people to provide for them, to pay their expenses, to provide them a place to live and food to eat. And they know that they're burdening other people, and they're okay with it. Those are the people that Paul was talking about in 2 Thessalonians 3:16 when he said, if someone is unwilling to work, don't let them eat. And I'm perfectly happy with that. People who are unwilling to contribute, not people who are unable, people who are unwilling to act on their own behalf. You shouldn't help them. You're just enabling them to be lazy. And you're enabling them to destroy their own lives, and you become a party to their destruction. So let them fail. That's the best thing for them. But I don't really want to talk about those people. I want to talk about the rest of us. If you're like me, you want to work. You want to accomplish great things. But maybe you find it really hard to take that first step, to really get things done. You know, you want to finish that project. You want to make those sales calls. You want to write that book. But you just keep putting it off. You think, oh, I'm just tired. Or I'm just dreading getting started on that project. I really don't like it. But you know you got to do it. And before long, it's too late. You've missed your opportunity. Or your deadline's coming up. And now you've got to rush to get things done. Happens to me all the time. And I know it feels bad to call that laziness because you really want to work. But that's really what it is. That's exactly what Solomon was describing here. A little sleep, a little slumber, a little folding of the hands to rest, and poverty comes on you like a bandit. It sneaks up on you when you weren't looking. We got here in this place by making a million small choices. You know, the Chinese proverb that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. But it took you a million steps to get here. And each one was a decision. Every time you are faced with a choice to act or not to act, you are making a decision. If you choose not to act, you're choosing not to act. It's your problem, your fault. I know it doesn't feel like that. It feels like there's a weight on your spirit, like you just can't think about the thing that you're supposed to do. You're tired. There's so many things. Just, read another little paragraph in the book, just one. Watch a little bit more TV. Play this game for a little bit longer because that other thing, it's just so awful. But these are choices. And one little choice after another creates a habit. And before long, you're unable to act. You're not even conscious of the choices anymore. You're choosing not to act. You're choosing to be lazy without ever actually consciously choosing. It just happens, and you don't know how you get here or why you can't get anything done. Fortunately, we can get out the same way we got in, one step at a time. It's not easy. Mel Robbins wrote a great book a few years ago, and she describes a process that's just so obvious. And it sounds too obvious to be true, but it works. I assure you it works. And the book is called The 5-Second Rule, and here's basically how it works. When you're conscious of a choice, and this takes some work, then you'll become more conscious of choices as you develop better habits. But when you're conscious of a choice, you know there's something you need to do, and you just can't get yourself to do it. Don't choose to do that thing. Instead, choose to count down from 5. That's easy. You can do that. But once you start counting, as soon as you hit 1, you're doing whatever it was. I just don't want to sand that wall and so that it can be primed and painted. I just hate, it's just so boring. Well, I'm going to count. 5, 4, 3, 2, get up and sand the wall. It takes some effort. It takes time. It mostly takes time to undo all the damage that you've done to yourself by choosing not to act. But eventually you make better habits. You make better thought patterns where you're more aware of your choices, and it gets easier and easier over time to actually get up and act, to do the things you have to do. You know, if you don't guard your house, burglars come in. The bandit gets you on the road if you're not paying attention to your surroundings. You have to be conscious. So start now watching for those opportunities to make choices. And whenever you have that opportunity and you get that feeling like the whole world is forcing you to stay in your seat, count. Start at 5. Follow Mel's 5-second rule. If you're watching this on YouTube or Facebook, I'll put a link in the comments to her book. And I hope you find this as helpful as I have. This is Jay Carper with American Torah. Be blessed.